Hi everyone, this is Dan, and today I'm just going to be looking at a bunch of cards that I've gotten probably over the last, I don't know, year or 2 years. Yeah, that's about it. A lot of these have been at PWCC. Some of them I got off my slabs, quite a few Pujols and some new stuff, some old stuff, lots of different stuff. Some Pujols, uh, just absolutely, an amazing ending to the career, storybook ending. 700 home runs. I believe he's second on the RBI list behind Hank Aaron. Just an absolutely amazing career. I like that a lot of those cards are numbered. Again, just completely kind of random stack here looking through. Peyton, I like that card. I collect Peyton, so that's the 1998. This is rookie year. It's kind of funny. The EX 2001, star date 2001. It was only 3 years after 1998. I don't know, they felt that the world was really going to change in 3 years and people would be playing in outer space and stuff. You can see it's a state card. It's kind of funny. The writing is kind of weird on that card. Mookie Betts. It's a Chrome PSA 10 has a pretty low pop count. He's doing really well. It's mid-late August 2023 right now, and Acuna has been certainly the front runner for the National League MVP, but he's really, Mookie's really coming on. Freeman was also doing really well for a while. I mean, it's probably still going to be Acuna, but another second place finish for MVP for Mookie would be impressive. Here's the Donruss Studio Pujols rookie. All these have been rookies as numbered just to 700. Kind of a decent looking card. Here's one of the non-numbered Pujols rookies. That's the Flair Platinum. I still like that. Looks like the 81 Flair. That's the year of the Fernando Valenzuela rookie. Tim Raines, I don't think, had a Flair card from that year. Another Pujols. I said lots and lots of Pujols here. Almost all these from this year are sort of interesting. Were numbered. This one's to 1999. There's quite a few cards, but quite a few rookie cards. Stanton, who I still believe in. I like that as a cool card. Giancarlo Stanton. His earlier cards have him as Mike. He has 2 or 3 cards I just really like the looks of. And obviously lots of players have, they have to hit a certain WAR and hits and all this stuff. His stuff seems pretty simple. He needs 500 home runs, and he's like 102, 103 away from that. Freddie Freeman. He's been sitting at PWCC for a while, and obviously he's had a great year. And his cards a while back were super inexpensive. I always found his cards were generally, relatively speaking, inexpensive for a small piece of cardboard, but like about 5%, 5 to 7% of the price of the Trout cards. And since they have the same rookie sets and everything, I just thought they were good. This is a Bowman Sterling. I always liked that set. Another Freeman. Next couple are Freemans. Another Refractor. That's a Bowman Chrome. Again, 2011. That's a rookie year. Still he's aging very well. He's hitting well. He seems to be getting better every year. I think he's 33 now. Look at that thing shine. That's cool. That's the cognac. I also have a diamond that's still at PWCC that I might try to sell. I guess because these have gone up a lot. So kind of want to keep, 5 to 7 cards of him. And I like the cognac more than the diamond. Figure I don't need both of those. A couple of Otanis. Here's a Refractor. Just yesterday it came out. I don't know what today is, August 25th maybe today, but yesterday or 2 days ago came out that tore his UCL, and he's gonna have to get another surgery. So that kind of stinks. His cards have been just going absolutely berserk. But this one, I have another one in here, a BGS 9.5. Wouldn't have paid the crazy prices that they are now, but he is, they would say generational talent. He's obviously amazing. It's one of my favorite cards I've got. Got this off of my slabs. It's such a nice, look how clean that is. That's a 3.5. I think there is probably a minor crease in there. PBG, obviously not one of the more respected from a price point of view grading companies. But I don't know. I like the holder for this. Sometimes like it's crooked and stuff. This just looks like a museum, like something that you'd see in a museum. I love the clear case with it. It's centered, both the card centered and like the case holds it really well. It's nice and crisp, both the card and the case. And I know I've always wanted that card, the unusual. So here was one of the opportunities to buy a lower graded one that just looks really good. It's kind of cool. Is that portrait shot of a young kid coming out of Pennsylvania who lived up to the expectations. Great card. Ichiro, I really like the Flair EX. That has a nice little sparkle. I'm not sure if we were kind of capturing it there, but cool card. I like Ichiro. And if you were to include the hits that he got in the Japanese league, he would be the all-time hits leader. I'm saying that's Pete Rose, and people aren't probably going to ever question that, but Kiddo's pretty damn good. And that he got over 3,000 hits, even starting at 28, is a testament to that. He aged really well. I always feel whatever he did, like he should try to. He had this like system of weights and that were like the kind of combination of weights and pulleys and stuff that he would do to increase both his strength and his flexibility. That other teams should try to follow what he did because he seemed to age very well. Whereas players now, speaking of that, someone like Trout, this is one of the cards I won for a while, the Bowman Sterling rookie of Trout. Obviously he's been, I wouldn't say bit by the injury bug the last few years. He's been chomped by the injury bug, unfortunately. Still relatively young. It'll be interesting to see how he completes the rest of his career. It's been difficult, but some of those big counting stats, even, he's not going to get 3,000 hits, but, hopefully he gets 500 home runs and, see what happens. It's been pretty tough for the Angels. Another older card. Like I said, I have quite a mix here. Bob Greasy, I always wanted that rookie. Thought that was a nice looking 5, quite crisp looking. Had the undefeated year, and they won the Super Bowl. So that's the only person to have done that. Bob Greasy, Hall of Famer. Get to know, a lot of vintage football. There's a lot of debate online, relatively speaking, recently about modern football is undervalued and things like that. So I don't know if the kids that really like the modern players are ever going to go backwards and care that much about from Fran Tarkenton and Terry Bradshaw and things, and Bob Greasy and Kenny Stabler and even Peyton Manning. I'm always shocked by how inexpensive Peyton Manning cards are, which I kind of like, right? It's awesome as a collector. You can get these super inexpensive cards, like cool looking, shiny, early career cards, if not rookie cards, for less than $5, which is pretty neat. Sometimes less than $1 if you look at his second, third year cards. Another Pujols, I like that. It has that refractor look, 2005. His rookie cards are from 2001. Last few are some more Pujols. Topps Gallery. There's that Coke machine in the back, red. Kind of nice with all the red on the card and then the red outline for the PSA slip. It's a nice looking card. And Triple Crown card of his. I'm just amazed at how good he was, especially now when you see how frequently guys get injured. And so many players that were like, even hitting 500 home runs is, you see how many guys are going to do that. That's obviously super rare. He got 700. When you see his first 11 years, it was amazing how good he was. And if you take away, I still respect Bonds, but he did take steroids, and that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame, but they let him keep the MVPs. If you take away the Bonds MVPs, Pujols had 3, he'd probably have 5 if you, take away the Bonds MVPs that he got, with probably some illegal substances running through his veins. 5 MVPs, pretty impressive. He'd actually be tied with Bonds then for the most ever. But regardless, he's got 700 home runs, or way over 3,000 hits. He's an amazing player. And last one's another Ohtani, the finest refractor. So I don't have that many Ohtani cards. Got a few of these, I'd say a couple of years back, a little while back. and did sell a few of them. Again, a lot of these were just on PWCC, and yeah, sold some. That's what kind of funded one of the purchases, the Stay Unusual. So we'll see. Hopefully, Ohtani makes his way back. It's sad that he injured his arm because he's amazing, and he obviously has insane drive. He's almost like a baseball monk. Like, he's never going to do anything bad. He just wants his body to hold up, and you hope it does. Hopefully, he can come back, and regardless of the card prices, how that will be impacted. Who knows? He's just someone that's absolutely amazing, and the World Baseball Classic brought the love of baseball back, I think, to a lot of places, and brought pride to countries and things like that. So let's hope his recovery is quick, and we see him. Certainly he'll be hitting, and hopefully he at least gets a couple more years of pitching in, whether that's as a starter or a reliever. That's it. Thanks everyone for watching.